All right, we are back. Week 6 NFL picks. Rolling through the season now. It's going by fast, man. But we're it's getting close, man. I think Eric is with a bad week of 6-9 is now tied with Gled Hill for first place, and then everyone else is within 5 games. So Preston being in last, but he's only 5 games behind, isn't too terrible. So we'll see how these next few weeks go. I think it's gonna be. I was hoping it would be more spread out for my sake, but I mean it's looking like it's gonna come down to the wire for most of these games. So let's go ahead, get on into these games. The first game we got is tomorrow night. New York Giants are going in town to play the New England Patriots. The Patriots are 21-2 in October games since 2014. So they always end up blowing one September game every year, but not this year. They're undefeated right now. They're playing another garbage team, which it seems like they've been playing every week now. So they're playing a Giants team that's kind of decimated. No Sterling Shepard, no Saquon Barkley, no Evan Ingram. So I was gonna try to pick the Patriots to win in a closer one, but after seeing all these key players out, I think it's going to be pretty much a blowout for the Patriots. It's a 16.5 point favorite. I'm going to go ahead and pick the Patriots easy. I'm going to say that they win 38-20, so they will cover the spread. They'll win by 18. So I got the Patriots. Who do you got, Gage?
Yeah, bro, I have to agree with you. I got the Patriots winning this 34-13. Sorry, Tom Brady is just way better than Daniel Jones. Especially against a New York defense, Tom Brady will gladly set the example for the youngsters. So, not really much to say. Like you said, there's a lot of injuries. New York Giants defense coverage is terrible, and Tom Brady's going to go all over them. So, yeah, 34-13.
Very nice. Preston, who do you got?
Yeah, I have the Patriots winning as well. I mean, obviously the Daniel Jones hype is awesome and all, but there's no chance against this Patriots defense who's #1 in fantasy.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, you got, the Patriots offense has been rolling, and Bill Belichick always finds a way to take away whatever good thing you have going for you. So I got the Patriots winning in a blowout. I don't think Daniel Jones will put up that many points with them, maybe throw a couple picks. I'm going to say 31-10.
Very nice. Eric?
Yeah, I got the Patriots winning. This one's going to be pretty easy for them. I'm going to say 33-7.
All right. T-Mac?
Patriots 31-10.
Awesome. All right, so the next game we have, this is at 8:30. So set your fantasy lineups accordingly for this game. You'll probably have some players. So I think it's a London game because I'm assuming it is because it's 8:30 in the morning.
It is.
Yeah. Okay. So we got this is a tough one. We got the Carolina Panthers playing the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Tampa Bay is one of those teams where it seems like they're right on the cusp of being a semi-average team. I mean, they blew out the Rams a couple weeks ago. They took it to the Saints in a close division game, which they always normally have. But the Panthers, on the other hand, have pretty much gotten things rolling after a shaky start. I'm pretty sure they've won 3 in a row. They beat the Texans a couple weeks ago. They just beat the Jaguars. Christian McCaffrey right now has more scrimmage yards than the whole Jets offense. So that just tells you how much of an MVP season he's having. Obviously, right now, the best running back in the league, in my opinion. One of the favorites to win MVP as of right now. He's just going off. He's on pace to shatter some big records for scrimmage yards. So I'm interested to see what they do here. Panthers, Buccaneers. Who do you got in this game, Preston?
Yeah, this is a tough one for me, especially since I think I've picked against the Panthers the past 3 weeks. Which is kind of ironic since they're my team. I think this Christian McCaffrey has really been killing it, and I've just kind of figured Kyle Allen would be good enough for them to win the last 3 games, but the Buccaneers beat them in a close one last time. Panthers probably would have won that game if Kyle Allen was playing, but Buccaneers have had a couple impressive wins, a couple of sad losses. They're really hot and cold right now, but I'm going to go with my gut and go against what I've been picking to pick the Panthers. I think Christian McCaffrey is going to have a really good game, and I actually think it's going to be high scoring. especially since the Buccaneers defense isn't that great. It's really been all on the Buccaneers offense to win games for them. So I got the Panthers winning 35-31.
Wow, very nice. Who do you got, T-Mac?
I got Buccaneers 24-23. This game was just basically a coin flip for me. And I think the Buccaneers wins in last couple games have been more impressive than the Panthers, so I just took the Buccaneers.
Awesome. Eric, who do you got?
I got the Panthers. I think the Panthers are going to win this game. Tampa Bay, it's not looking that great. I mean, they did have some competitive games, but I think Carolina's going to pull this out, especially with the best running back in the league right now, and a quarterback who's seeming capable enough to win them a couple games. I think they're going to win this one. I think it's going to be Carolina 28 to Tampa Bay 24.
Awesome. Gage, who do you got?
Yeah, I'm not the great thought. I have to go with the Panthers on this one. I would pick Tampa Bay if it was at Tampa Bay, but it's at London, so I'm just gonna go more with the MVP candidate Christian McCaffrey. I'm gonna go with the score 30-24.
Taylor's loving this.
Yeah, this is kind of backfired on me.
Yeah. So while this game, I was literally looking at these games earlier this morning, and I was like, wow, this is one of those games where I really don't know who's gonna win it. But now really thinking about it, I can't really use the home field thing because really no one has the home field. So that's what makes the game even harder. I'm gonna go ahead and pick the Panthers in this game. I feel like it's gonna be close. It's gonna be pretty high scoring. But Taylor's smiling over there. Yeah, I mean, bottom line is no one has been able to have the answers for Christian McCaffrey with the run game. He's pretty much carrying this whole thing, and Kyle Allen's been playing good too. As far as the defense goes, Tampa Bay's defense is kind of eh. I mean, they have some good linebackers, but I don't really trust the secondary, and I trust the Panthers to make some mix in the RPOs and get some big plays downfield late in the game to get the dub. I think it's gonna be close, but I like the Panthers. I really like what the Panthers defense has been putting up the past few weeks, and at the end of the day, I think Jameis Winston's gonna make more mistakes than Kyle Allen. So I got the Panthers winning in a very close one. And I have it high scoring as well, 30-27. So, yeah. We'll see what happens. Next game, we have Eagles going on the road to play the Minnesota Vikings. Dalvin Cook right now, second leading rusher in the league against Philly's top-ranked rushing defense. So this is going to be very interesting. I'm interested to see how they do it because Kirk Cousins, I guess you could say he kind of pulled something out of his ass this past week against the Giants, but it's the Giants at the end of the day. And, you can never really trust. If they can't get the running game going, they're pretty much not going to win a game. So, who do you got for this game, Eric?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Eagles to win this game, Eric. I know the spread is 3 points, Minnesota, but Minnesota's all run right now, and their run game is not. I don't think it's going to hold up. I think they'll run a little bit against the Eagles, but I don't think they're going to go very far. I have the Eagles winning. I have the Eagles winning 30 or not. Let's go 24-21.
I have a similar score. I have the Eagles winning 24-20. This is another one of those matchups where I don't think it favors the Vikings. I think Dalvin Cook is going to struggle against the running defense. I think he'll have some big runs, but I don't trust Kirk Cousins. I think he's I think if it turns into a shootout, I honestly favor it in the Eagles, even if it's on the road. I don't know. I just like the Eagles in this game. 24-20, not really anything special. Like I said, I think if it does turn into a shootout, I favor Carson Wentz over Kirk Cousins, even though you could argue that the Vikings have more receiving threats downfield. The Eagles, I think, are able to utilize them better. And, yeah, this doesn't seem like a favorable matchup against Minnesota. So, yeah, I got Eagles winning 24-20. So yeah, who do you got, Gage?
Yeah, I also got the Eagles winning 26-24. The key to this game, though, will be whether Minnesota can generate enough space for Dalvin Cook against the NFL's best rushing defense in terms of yards allowed. So I think that'll be the downfall for Kirk Cousins. I trust Carson Wentz more than Kirk Cousins, so I think it'll be really close because I think the Vikings defense is pretty decent. So, yeah, 26-24 Eagles.
T-Mac.
Man, this is crazy again. But I got Vikings 28.
Oh.
Bro, why do you keep picking the Vikings,
Wow.
man?
But first, I owe y'all all an apology for the Bears game. I apologize for coming at y'all like that.
No, that's cool.
I was in the wrong.
Hey, it's good to have confidence.
But I have confidence again. Maybe not in the right team, but I'm sticking with it. So 28-21 Vikings.
Hey, I'll tell you what, Taylor. I'll tell you what. Even though I have the Eagles winning, I really do hope
The Vikings could.
I hope
The Vikings
Vikings could, yeah.
I hope the Vikings
If they're
win.
running all over.
I hope they do because I mean, what better way to have the Eagles lose on Sunday? So, I mean,
Hope so.
Exactly.
yeah.
Have
Oh,
their defense just obliterated.
true. Who you got, Presto?
Eagles as well. You know, if the Eagles shut down Dalvin Cook, there's literally nothing that the Vikings can do. Granted, Kirk Cousins showed that, you know, he had a bounce back game and was hitting Adam Thielen.
What the heck?
Literally, I get some feedback. Literally, like, only Adam Thielen. But I'd say the Eagles defense shuts them down this week. And I think that the Eagles are going to win. I'd say it does get into it, like, I don't know if it's a shootout, but let's say 24-21.
I'm sorry. 24-21 Eagles?
Yeah.
Was that you or me? I don't even know what just happened.
I think there was some type of feedback or something. Like,
Yeah, I have
Oh,
no idea.
gosh. Okay.
That
Oh,
was loud, though.
Preston, take it away with this one. Redskins at Dolphins.
oh no.
The AIDS game of the week.
This is the AIDS game of the week. For the first
Yeah.
year, I don't know who. I don't know. I mean, I'd say we would probably have 3 0-16 teams this year if the Dolphins, Redskins, and Jets didn't all play each other. These are, like, arguably, you could put all three of these teams in, like, the top 10 worst teams of this century. In my But I don't know, man. Okay, so what do the Redskins have going for them right now? Who's going to be starting this game?
Oh, Case
McCoy?
Keenum is starting.
Case Keenum
Okay.
starting? Okay, with Case Keenum starting, I'm going to have to give it to the Redskins. I say they win.
Wait, is Fitzmagic starting for Dolphins?
No, Josh
Or is that
Rosen.
for Josh Rosen.
Josh was all season.
Never mind.
Hey, Josh Rosen.
All right, good.
Josh Rosen's better, anyways.
Yeah, I just say, like, the Dolphins' defense is worse, and that's where I'm going to have to give the Redskins credit. Redskins are going to win this game 21-17.
All right, so the Gruden era is over. So, Gage, does that mean the Redskins will win?
Yes, I have the Redskins winning this game, actually. Yes, this is going to be scheduled on Fox. This will not be scheduled on Cartoon Network. That it should be on because that's how bad this game is going to be. This should be on Cartoon Network pretty much. But, yeah, regardless of who plays quarterback, Washington just has the better roster. So, not much for Miami. I still think they're going to lose. So, yeah, 2013 Redskins.
Gosh. T-Mac, who do you got, man?
So I'm surprised they didn't put this as Monday Night Football, if I'm
For
being
real.
honest.
Right.
And I got Redskins 17-13.
Awesome. Not much more to say. Eric, who do you got?
Nope. Nothing you can say.
I'm going to go with Washington. I think Washington's going to win this game. I don't think Miami has a shot. I think Miami is going 0-16 this year. I don't think they're going to win once. If I pick them, then they might actually win because I will not pick them unless I'm 100% sure. No, they're definitely going to lose this game. I think the Redskins. I think this is a new era for the Redskins. They're going to be starting over at head coach, and I think it's going to help them a lot. I got them winning this game 24 to 20.
The Redskins have been starting over at coach for the past 20 years. I think it's time they start over with the front office.
Front office. Yeah.
The front office, and then a whole new brand change. Like the Redskins, that's like the most racist thing. Like, come on, man.
It's the most racist name in the NFL, but I wouldn't even call it that racist. But,
Well, you just say that because the Native Americans are basically extinct now. If it was called then
All right.
well, it's like because we got the Chiefs. I don't know, man. It's
All right. So, I'm taking Miami, guys. I'm taking Miami to win this game. And the
it was a
reason
coin toss. Right?
and the reason I'm taking
Yeah, to be honest.
And the reason I'm taking Miami is because Josh Rosen has shown me some flaws, believe it or not. And I mean, I can't believe I'm picking Miami. This is probably the only time I'll ever pick Miami. I don't know. I just feel like they're going to pull something out of their ass. I'll say they win 3-0.
I respect
3-0.
3-0.
Jared.
You do?
I do respect the pick.
Hey, no, I'm just kidding. I just gave it 3-0 because I don't even know how this game is going to go, to be honest. It's not really going to be 3-0. I mean, for all I know, these teams could fucking tie. So, they're so bad.
Yeah, honestly.
How pathetic would that be?
Can we predict a tie?
Exactly. No, I mean, honestly, realistically, Washington's probably going to win. But you know what? Screw it. I got nothing to lose with these trash-ass teams, so I'm picking Dolphins. I'll say they win. I'll say 13-10, Dolphins.
0-0 tie.
0-0.
Okay. If anyone actually called that, if I called a 0-0 tie and it happened, should I just automatically win picks for the year?
Dude, that should be worth like 10 points.
Like, I think anybody that does that should automatically win. Okay, we're talking about this game way too much. It's trash. Anyways, next game, we have a better game, a much better game, a possible game of the week candidate. We have the Houston Texans going on the road to play the Kansas City Chiefs. Patrick Mahomes started the first 3 games, 10 touchdowns. The last 2 games, only 1 touchdown. Let's talk about the game last week against the Colts. I was really impressed with how the Colts defense played, especially with some key defensive players out. And they went into Arrowhead, and they beat the Colts, man. They shut them down. And, yeah, for once, Patrick Mahomes actually looked like human, which he hasn't been looking like the past, 2 years. So,
Except for that one scramble play where he scored the 1 touchdown for them.
yeah, that's true. That's very true. He's always going to have – you're guaranteed an acrobatic, crazy touchdown moment for Patrick Mahomes. But other than that, Colts defense did really good. Jacoby Brissett, Colts look good, man. They look really good. And the Chiefs, I guess, it happens. They're gonna have one slip up, but I didn't think it was gonna be that game at home. But hey, it happened. So they're going back home, or they're staying at home. The Texans coming off of a blowout, or I guess blowout shootout type game against the Falcons. The Falcons typical playing from behind. Matt Ryan literally can't. He throws like 500 yards, but they get blown out. They play catch up the whole game. They scored 52 points on their head. It was bad. Will Fuller had a career game. Texans offensively are really good. They got to work on the defense. And the offensive line has looked better. But, we'll see come playoff time. So, Patrick Mahomes, 15-0 career record in non-primetime games, which is honestly kind of insane. So, I'll let you start this one off, Taylor.
The Texans are low-key, have a good shot at winning this. But I think Patrick Mahomes, end of the day, he's going to do something crazy, win the game for him, and Texans won't be able to stop him. I got really close. I got 31-30 Chiefs.
I agree. I have the Chiefs bouncing back. I just feel like there's too much firepower. I know they kind of had a slip up on Monday or on Sunday night against the Colts, but I think the Colts just game planned very well, and they kind of shocked them. I don't think Patrick Mahomes is gonna slip up this game. And if this game turns into a shootout, I'm sorry, I'm taking Patrick Mahomes over Deshaun Watson. We've seen in previous games with Deshaun Watson getting in a shootout, especially against the Saints, against Drew Brees. They got outscored. They lost. I don't see it much differently this game. If it turns into a shootout, which I think it will, Chiefs are going to win. So I'll take the Chiefs in a really good one, 38-34. Who do you got, Eric?
Oh, yeah. I'm going to have to go with the Kansas City Chiefs also, Eric. I think they're going to have a bounce-back game. No disrespect to the Houston Texans. I think they've done some great things this year. I think it's really the pressure's really on for them, even though they've been winning. I think Kansas City is about to have a bounce back game because of their loss, their upset loss, and they're at home again. I don't see them losing twice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's definitely going to be a blow or like a shootout. Kansas City, I'm going to say 42 and Houston 38.
That'd be a really good one. All right, Preston.
Yeah, I've got this being a shootout as well. The Texans did win in a shootout last weekend, but that was, they're all definitely starting to click, and I really like Deshaun Watson. Like, these are the two most likable quarterbacks in the league, like two most likable young quarterbacks in the league going head-to-head this weekend, and this is definitely like the most exciting game of the week for me, in my opinion. But honestly, I think you're crazy to pick against Mahomes, even after the game against the Colts last weekend this year. So I got the Chiefs winning 35-31.
Very nice. Gage, who do you got?
Yeah, I got to agree with y'all, man. I got the Chiefs winning this game and a shootout also. Yeah, the Colts did a really good job. They did a lot of press and man coverage, so I want to see against a better defense. I don't think the Houston secondary is going to do it against Mahomes back-to-back. I just can't – it's kind of hard for me to imagine Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes losing back-to-back games. So, yeah, that's why I got the Chiefs winning. But I am starting to get a little worried about Patrick Mahomes, man, against the man, like against defense against man. So – we'll see what happens, but yeah, it's a shootout. It'll be a close one, 35-31 Chiefs.
Yeah.
I think Tyreek Hill might be back.
Oh,
this
yeah,
weekend
Tyreek
too.
Hill might be back. Yeah. Can't forget about that.
That'll help him out, though.
Yeah.
Yep.
I really find it. No, we're not sleeping on the Texans, but I really find it hard to believe that the Chiefs are going to drop 2 home games in a row. So, yeah. All right, next game. We got the New Orleans Saints going on the road to play the Jacksonville Jaguars. Jacksonville coming off a tough loss to Carolina. Defensive game. It wasn't really a defensive game, but it was a defensive matchup. That's what I meant to say. The Saints looking really good. Even without Drew Brees. They're doing their job without Drew Brees, and that's all you could ask for. They took care of business at home against the Buccaneers. A tough division game, like I said. But now they're going on the road to play a really good defense. So this is a matchup of two defenses that I'm interested to see. Teddy Bridgewater won 6 of the last 7 road starts. So, is this a possible trap game for the New Orleans Saints, Preston?
I'd say it's definitely a possible trap game because you never know what's going to happen with Minshew Mania. He's had him in every game here. But the Saints are rolling right now, and I think you'd be dumb to pick against them. Teddy Bridgewater, he looked good last week. Looks like he could definitely be a starter in this league. And with the Saints defense playing the way it is, and them continually getting Kamara and finally Michael Thomas going last week, I think it's going to be too tough for the Jaguars to stop. Is Jalen Ramsey playing? No, right?
Probably not.
Probably not.
Probably not.
Yeah.
So maybe Boye can make something happen, but I got the Saints winning in a mediocre scoring game, 24-17.
Very nice. Gage, who do you got?
Yeah, I have to go with the Saints also. These teams are virtually dead even in terms of points scored and allowed per game. They're mirror images of each other with their fill-in quarterbacks and their physical rushing attacks. But the only thing is that Jacksonville, though, can't stop Alvin Kamara at the end of the day. And I think we'll have like a Christian McCaffrey like field day on. And I think it'll be a close game. It will be a trap game for the Saints, but I got them edging them out 27-23.
Eric, who do you got?
I'm gonna go with Jacksonville on this one, Eric. It's at home. I think the Saints are gonna go in there. I think the Saints are gonna get beat. It's a very close game. I don't know, man. I just like Jacksonville to win this game. I think it's close, super close game. It could go either way for me, just because Drew Brees is out. If Drew Brees was still in, it'd be a different story. But I have Jacksonville winning. I'm gonna say 21-24, Jacksonville with a game-winning field goal.
Eric, bold, but guess what? I like it. I agree with you. I have the Jacksonville Jaguars beating the New Orleans Saints. This is one of my upsets of the week. So I think
mine too.
It's a trap game. From what I've seen from Teddy Bridgewater, the short passes are not going to work on this Jacksonville's defense, especially a tough one on the road. I just think it's a favorable matchup for Jacksonville to edge them out. I like it close. I like it low. I'm going to say 2017, Jacksonville finds a way to get it done at home, and the Saints get shooked. So, yeah, it's a risk, especially with how the Saints are rolling. but hey, man, give me Jacksonville. Give me Jacksonville. All right, who do you got, Taylor?
There you go.
I think the Saints have game planned perfectly for Teddy Bridgewater. And then it ended up showing last week, getting Michael Thomas open all game for him. Got Kamara in the backfield, got threats all over the field you got to worry about. And then they bring the defense out, and they're doing the same thing on the other side. So I think Minshew's still going to put up a fight. But I think the Sean Payton and the game plan is going to end up winning 28-24.
Hey, you guys got it a higher scoring game.
Mm-hmm.
All right. We'll see. It's a risk for me. All right, next game. Seattle Seahawks going on the road to play the Cleveland Browns. Cleveland Browns just literally had an absurd performance against the 49ers, to say the least. And the 49ers, for right now, look really good. So, Russell Wilson literally probably, if it's not Patrick Mahomes is the MVP, it's him. He's playing out of his mind right now. 12 touchdowns and no picks through 5 games of the season, which is absolutely insane. He went over there. He beat the Rams last week in a close one. And I mean, Russell Wilson he's amazing, man. He finds a way to get it done with the worst possible team. And one thing where you think Seattle's out of it, their team's gonna suck this year. He always finds a way to win them a game. So, he's awesome, man. So. Seattle, Russell Wilson won 5 straight games versus AFC North opponent. And I don't think this is going to change much this week. I have the Seattle Seahawks going on the road to beat the Cleveland Browns pretty significantly. Not really much more to say. I think Cleveland will struggle. And yeah, they just overall do not look good. Baker Mayfield, 4 touchdowns, 8 interceptions on the year. He's not playing good. We got to stop making excuses for the man. I mean, I love him too, but he's not playing good. And they're going to have to figure out a lot of things. Their schedule only gets worse. They're playing, the Seahawks, the 49ers, the Patriots, like in the next 3 games or something like that. Or no, they just played the 49ers and they played the Seahawks and the Patriots. Not looking good for them, man. Tough schedule, brutal. And, I mean, can you really pick against Seattle this game? I don't see it happening. I got Seattle winning pretty easily, 31-17. Who do you got, Gage?
Yeah, I got the Seahawks winning also. The Seattle boasts NFL's 4th best rushing defense in terms of yards allowed, meaning Baker Mayfield has the kind of burden to score points that his QB counterpart in this game, Russell Wilson, will have no problem carrying. It's at Cleveland, so I think it'll be a closer game than what people expect, but I still got Seattle winning in the end, so I got Seattle winning 28-23.
Very nice. T-Mac.
Yep. Picked against the Seahawks last week. Should have got it right. Another missed field goal at the end of the game. And they probably different game if Drew Brees. Oh wait, no, I'm way off. Hold on. I'm tripping right now. So Seahawks 27-13. not much of a fight by the Browns.
All right.
That's all I got.
Awesome. Who do you got, Eric? Don't do it.
No, I don't. I'm not gonna do it. I got
Yes.
Seattle winning this game. Yeah, I can't pick the Browns until they show me something. I can't do it for the life of me. I want to so bad, but I can't.
We all want
I
to.
have to go with the safe pick. I want them to do good, but Eric's right. There's no more excuses. There's no more time for excuses. Like, they gotta step up. Somebody on that organization. I don't know if it's Baker. I don't know if it's Freddie Kitchens. Like, somebody has to step up and play better. And until that happens, I don't see them being even a playoff team at this point. I got Seattle winning this game. It is at home, so I'll give it a little bit of. No. I have Seattle winning. I have them winning 28-17.
Similar to my score. Who do you got, Preston?
Playoffs.
Play-
You got a game where you start talking about playoffs. No, but yeah, the Browns, that was such a sad game against the 49ers. Granted, the 49ers are really good. But come on, man. Seahawks are really good, too, and they're going to cream them. We're going to get a nice little cream pie here. Nice little Timmy Seattle over the Browns, 30-13.
Very nice. All right. Next game, we have an AFC North division rivals going at each other. We got the Cincinnati Bengals going on the road to play the Baltimore Ravens. Ravens, despite two, I guess, tough losses, or really the past 3 games have been tough. I mean, they edged out the Steelers, but after that, they had they shit the bed against the Browns, and then they also lost to the Chiefs in a close one. So, despite having those kind of like 3 kind of sketchy weeks after starting off 2-0 and looking really good, they still lead in scoring offense right now this season with 32.2 points per game. So they're still finding a way to score points. I don't see it much changing against the Bengals offense or the Bengals defense. But hey, I'll let Taylor start this one off because he loves picking the Bengals every week.
Oof.
I sure do, and it's cost me every single week. So I'm going Ravens 35-21.
Very nice.
I'm
Gage.
done picking the Bengals until I believe in them even more.
Is that it?
Oh, yeah, I'm done.
Oh, okay, cool. Who do you got, Gage?
Yeah, I got the Ravens too. It's pretty much NFL's worst rushing defense meets NFL's best rushing offense. If this game is not as ugly as we expect it to be, we only chalk up NFL being weird and unpredictable like we always do. But I don't know. I see by the end of this game, I got the score. Actually, I should tell you the score. Ravens win this game 38-21, and Cincinnati fans are going to be picturing Tua in a Bengals uniform next year. That's what they're wanting. So.
Oh, Gage, but they might not get him.
Because Miami also tanked.
Yeah, Miami's also going to try to get him. So.
Yeah, I mean, there's 3 other teams that are just as bad fighting for that Tua spot. So good luck, Bengals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Are you guys so that Tua's going to go number 1? I don't know if he's the number 1 pick.
I mean,
I don't know either. I think he's the number 1
I don't think
quarterback
so. I don't
pick,
think so, to be honest.
but I don't think he's the number 1 pick.
A lot of good quarterbacks in this class that could definitely slide up. Like, people sleeping on, like, Joe Burrow. I mean, we'll see. I think Jalen could be a first-rounder for sure. Who else am I blinking
I don't
on?
trust any quarterbacks out of Oklahoma anymore.
Justin Fields.
Jet Duffy.
And then the Oregon guy that everybody was talking about should have came out of the draft last year.
Jake Fromm.
Oh, Jake. Well, no, I don't think Jake Fromm's in
you
there.
know, Trevor Lawrence should just jump in a time machine and turn himself to 21 so he can enter this year's draft. Then
Honestly.
Then it'll be interesting. Anyways, Preston, who do you have?
Which game are we picking?
Bengals at Ravens.
Ravens and Bengals.
Oh, this is a game?
Yeah.
Ravens 30-3.
Huh?
Ravens 30-13.
Wow.
I don't have this one as high scoring as y'all do. I think Ravens will win. I actually kind of have it closer. Division rival, Bengals always actually kind of get the best of the Ravens. I'm pretty sure Andy Dalton has a winning record against the Ravens. I could be wrong, so correct me if I'm wrong, but I think he does. But the Ravens are still going to win this game, no doubt. But I think it'll be closer than people expected. Bengals don't have John Ross. He's on injured reserve. Kyler finally got his first win against them, which I was very happy. I called that game, by the way. And yeah, not really much more to say. I don't have this game being anything special, but I got the Ravens in the end, 27-20. They'll win by a touchdown. So yeah. Eric, who do you have?
Yeah, I got the Ravens winning this game. Yeah, there's not much to say about this. Ravens are going to run all over Cincinnati. Cincinnati's just not going to know what to do. Ravens winning 28-14.
Very nice. Next game, we have a pretty good one. San Francisco 49ers at Los Angeles Rams. Battle of high-flying offenses led by Shanahan and McVay. This is going to be a battle of coaching. This is going to be a battle of a good or a semi-good offense versus a, I think, underrated defense and just underrated team in general. The 49ers are getting tested this week. We'll see how good they really are this week. So, who wants to start this game? I'll let you start, Gage.
Yeah. Before I get started, I just want to say I'm not the biggest Jimmy G fan. I'm not the biggest 49ers fan. You're not either, Eric? Well, I think the Rams, this will be their biggest test, and I think the Rams will come out with a win, actually, this one. They should be in the Seattle Seahawks last week, but, their kicker missed the freaking field goal, so that's what happened. But I don't think Sean McVay is going to lose. I just can't feel him losing this game. It's going to be at Los Angeles at home. So I got the Rams winning at 24-20, and it'll be the end of the San Francisco 49er hype train, I think. I think they'll be a wild card team, but we'll get into that later.
So who do you have winning that division? The Rams, the 49ers, or the Seahawks? Or is it too early to ask?
I've got the Seahawks. I think the Seahawks are going to probably take the lead, but the Rams will probably be close, I think. I think the Rams will bounce back this season.
So even though the Rams should have beat the Seahawks, in your opinion, you still think the Seahawks will win the division?
Yeah, I just think the Seahawks won the division. I think Russell Wilson's just playing too good right now.
Yeah.
To not win the division.
I agree.
All right. So, Eric, I'm going to ask you the same question. Who's the favorite to win that division, and who do you have winning this game?
See, I'm a little bit opposite of Gage. I think the 49ers are a legit team. I think they're playing really well. Jimmy G, I'm not like, Jimmy G, oh my God, but I think he's playing fairly decent. He's playing well. The team's playing well in general. They're getting some big wins. But Los Angeles at home, man. If this was an away game, I might stick my neck out and say 49ers. But since this is a home game, I have the Rams defending their home turf. Weirdly though, it's only a 3-point spread on this game, which I thought it would be a little bit more, like a little larger. But I still have the Rams winning. I have them winning 27-24 or 28-24. My bad.
And who's the favorite to win that division?
And then I think the Rams are going to win that division. I think the Rams are going to win. Seattle's going to come in second, and then the 49ers right behind. I think it's going to be a close division, especially between those three teams. They're all kind of fighting, I would say, still for that number one spot. Even though Seattle looks like they're running away with it, and they're about to get another buffer win against Cleveland. But I think the Rams will come back and win this game, and I think they're going to win the division.
Yeah, and I mean, even if the 49ers finish last in this division is similar to the AFC North. Like, three teams from that division.
Very tough.
Three teams from that division could possibly make the playoffs. It's that good. So, as of right now, but we'll see. So, Taylor, winning the division, who's the favorite, and who's winning this game?
49ers rolling into LA, picking up another win, staying undefeated.
Yeah, Taylor.
49ers 31.
I like it. Taylor. I like it.
I agree with Eric. I think they're the real deal. I think they're showing it pretty consistently, beating bad teams bad, and then competing with decent teams, and I got Seahawks winning the division now. I got Seahawks, and then 49ers and Rams. It's a toss-up for me. For a second.
Tough division, man. It's a tough division.
Taylor, I completely agree with you. I could agree with you on both statements that you said. I agree that the 49ers are legit. They're gonna win this game, very close one. And I do also have Seattle winning the division, but I think the 49ers will get the wild card. And the Rams, they might not make the playoffs, but we'll see. We'll see, man. It's still early. It's still really early. I have the 49ers keeping it rolling, too. I think they're really legit. Their defense is playing outstanding. See, Jimmy G is not playing like I agree with what you say, Gage. I'm not the biggest fan of Jimmy G, but he really hasn't had to do that much for them to still blow out teams. Like, which has been really impressive with me. Like, they've been able to mix in the run game. Tevin Coleman's now back, which is a big spark in their offense. Jimmy G just has to do enough. This is their biggest test, so I wouldn't be surprised if the Rams squeak them out, especially at home. And it's really, really, really hard for me to see the Rams dropping 3 games in a row. But I mean, the 49ers look really good. So I'm going to take a risk, and I'm going to say that they win a very, 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 very close game. They win. What did I like in the score? I'll say 28-25. Weird score, but I like it. Preston, winner of that division, and who's winning this game?
I think it's going to come down to 49ers Seahawks. It's going to be back like the Colin Kaepernick days, man. Except Richard Sherman is on the 49ers. So I think it's sick. Richard Sherman's kind of making a comeback in the media, getting caught lying about Baker Mayfield not shaking his hand.
He's an idiot, bro.
Dude, so dumb.
Wait, he lied about that?
Yeah, he lied.
He lied about it.
It was a lie. They had video of Baker shaking his hand or like giving him a dab up.
And then what's worst of all, he got caught slipping.
And he tried to cover it.
Richard Sherman said he was going to reach out on like social media.
Yeah, he said I'm going to reach out and apologize to him. And then someone commented and they said, and he like quoted Richard Sherman. They said, "Hey man, sorry I got caught lying about you."
I didn't see that whole thing was a lie. I just saw the first part.
Yeah,
and then Baker's response was, "First time that anything on video of me has gone my way."
Oh, dang!
Yeah, damn, that was a good one.
You hate to see it.
Back to the conversation though. I think the Seahawks are going to win the division. I think it's going to be close. I think all 3 teams are going to make the playoffs, though. I think Seahawks are going to win the division. I don't think they'll get a bye. I think they'll probably. Well, I don't know because you have the NFC North is really good too. So at the beginning of the year we were like NFC North, best division in the league. Has that opinion changed now? Is the NFC West the best division now?
I would say no because the Cardinals are bringing down that division. At least with the NFC North, you have all teams with the winning record, and the Packers and Bears kind of stand out. Even though the Bears kind of shit the bed this past week, but with the NFC North or the NFC West, the Cardinals are bringing down that whole division. They're not good, so I think NFC North have the most consistent teams. So I'd say as far as like from the best division standpoint, they're better. That's just what I think.
They're more top heavy.
Yeah, they're top heavy. So yeah, that's just what I think. I don't know. I mean, maybe y'all think differently, but that's what I think.
I agree. When it comes to this game, though, both teams are coming in with huge chips on their shoulders. The Rams don't want to lose 3 in a row. 49ers want to still shoot down all the talk about the haters. But I don't know. Hopefully they don't have a little hangover about how good last week's game was for them. And I think the Rams are going to come in. I'm going to pick the home team in this scenario. The Rams are home. So I'm going to have to go with my gut and go with them. I think they're going to try. I think this is one of those games where they're really going to use Todd Gurley. They haven't used him a lot. I think they've been kind of saving him. I think they're going to try and use him as much as they can this week, just to try and make things happen, get things open up for Goff. So I got the Rams winning. I don't know. I'm going to say 31-28.
Yeah, Jared Goff's got to have a big game if they want to win this game too, by the way. So, yeah. Did everyone pick?
Yep.
I think so.
Okay. Next game, we go from a really good game to kind of a game. We have the Atlanta Falcons going on the road to play the Arizona Cardinals. Kyler Murray finally got his first win against the Bengals, but still, it was still a really close game. Falcons are 5-1 versus Cardinals in the Matt Ryan era since 2008. This game, I mean, it's nothing special. The Falcons like to play from behind, but luckily they don't get a very hard opponent this week. So, who do you got this game, Preston?
Sorry, what?
Who do you have? Falcons at Cardinals.
Yeah, I definitely have the Falcons winning this game. Kyler Murray got wait. The Cardinals won last week, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he got his first win.
Look at the Bengals.
Yeah, they got their first win last week. I don't know. We'll see how Matt Ryan plays. He's still putting up numbers outside of his interceptions. I think the Falcons are going to win an easy one for them this week, 24-14.
T-Mac.
Hope Kyler enjoyed that one win because he's not getting his second this week.
Right.
I still have it a pretty close game, though. I got Falcons 27-24.
Yeah, I have Falcons 24-14. Not much more to say. Falcons are just better. Or, not way better, but they're just better. They have more power on offense. And, yeah, not really much more to say. Falcons win 24-14. Gage.
Yeah, I agree with you. I got the Falcons winning this game. Atlanta's run out of excuses for its atrocious defense and hardly existing running game.
Oh, they're
Even though
atrocious,
Devontae
all
Freeman
right.
did have a good week last week. What's that?
Oh, I said they are atrocious, all right.
Oh, yeah. But Arizona will take advantage and make some plays, but still be without Patrick Peterson for, I think this is last week on a suspension, right?
I think so. Maybe. Could be wrong.
Either way, Matt Ryan and Julio Jones will quiet the Quinn chatter for at least for this week. I got the score being 31-21.
Yeah, and Gledhill was saying that Quinn was on the hot seat, so like you said, this week could kind of push it off for just maybe another week, but we'll see. Eric, who do you have?
Yeah.
All right, so I just want to start off with saying I actually have this game going into overtime. I have this game going into overtime. I don't know if fully the rules about predicting ties or how that works. I guess I could. No, I'm not going to do it this week. I was feeling it for a second there. Maybe it could have ended in a tie. But I'm going to say it goes to overtime and the Falcons win with a field goal.
What's the score?
All right.
High score, low scoring?
20. No, it's going to be pretty. It's going to be fairly middle of the pack. 21-24.
Very nice. And everyone has got Falcons. Nice, very nice. All right, next game we have the Tennessee Titans going on the road to play the Denver Broncos. Titans allowing fewest points per game, 15.2 in a season since 2008, which is actually very surprising considering how horrific their offense has been playing. Denver finally got their first win. Jeez, they finally did it, but it had to be against a team that we all freaking picked against them. It was the freaking Chargers. Preston, I know you're feeling that one. I feel sorry, man. If I was there with you right now, I'd give you a big old hug. And I knew you were skeptical about that game too. I knew you were. Dang. So, I mean, I don't even know who to pick this game. I'll let you start this one off, T-Mac.
Right.
I got Broncos 24-20. Philip Lindsay's been doing his thing. Joe Flacco's starting to pick it up a little bit as best as he can. And I just don't see the Titans offense being able to do anything against Denver. And Denver, honestly, is probably the best one-win team I've ever seen in my life. They deserve to win at least 2 or 3 of those games. They just couldn't pull it out at the end. So, yeah, I got a close one, 24-20 Broncos.
Gage, before I let you pick this game, I want to say I feel bad for you, man, because I know you were living it up when they were up 17-0 against Gardner Minshew, but he brought him back. So how you feeling being at that game live?
Oh, man, it sucked, man. Leonard Fournette ran for like 235 yards rushing against the team. So that was horrible to watch. I wish they would have beaten him because they should have beaten him. That BS roughing the passer call on Minshew kind of cost him. Got him into field goal range, but they had to beat the Chargers the next week after that. But is it my turn to do the prediction, or you just want to know my game, my side of the story?
No, yeah, go ahead and pick the game, too, while you're at it.
It's going to be an annoying game to pick between these two unpredictable teams. Even though the Broncos defense finally showed up last week against the Chargers, the Titans do have a better overall unit of a team. But I'm just going to go with my gut. It's at Denver. So I'm going to pick Denver Broncos 26-21. Oh, I hope they don't fail me, but I could be wrong about this pick.
Eric, who do you got?
Can I wait?
Yeah, Preston.
All right.
In this game as well.
Wait, who you have Broncos?
Like you said, Eric, what?
You have Broncos?
Yeah, I have the Broncos. Like you said, Eric, last week before the game, I was just like, bro, like I just got a feeling the Chargers are just gonna lose today, man. I just know them too well now, man. They were gonna lose last week, even though I picked them before the game. I was just like, frick, dude, they're gonna lose, and they did. But like you said, the Broncos are a really good team for for their record. Like they're a good 1-4 team. So I've got them winning over a struggling Titans team who had 2 impressive wins but 3 disappointing losses. So yeah, Broncos 24-20.
All right, Eric, are you ready now?
No, I want to go. I want to go at the end.
You want to go at the end?
That's it.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think this game is going to come down to the run game for both teams. And Denver, like you guys said, is probably the best one-win team in the league. Like, they literally have been in every single game, but they can't find a way to pull it out. But this week, they'll pull it out. I got them beating the Titans in a close one. Relatively low scoring. I think they'll win, but I don't think this game will be anything special. I hope Derrick Henry has a good game for my fantasy team, but I
Probably will.
I don't know. This game is kind of eh. I mean, this is a risk. I hope the Broncos, the one time I do pick them, I think it's the first time I might have picked them this year. I could be wrong, but if it is, Broncos, please don't let me down. So I'm really iffy about this game. This is one of the – Eric, if you thought last game might have been a tie, this game could be a freaking tie. So, yeah, I got Broncos 21-17. All right, Eric, are you ready now?
It's going to be the Titans. Yeah,
Am I the last one?
Yes, you are the last one.
Yeah. Gage knows me too well. I'm picking the Titans. I think the Titans are going to go in there. I think they're going to get off to a hot start. I think they're going to score a touchdown and a field goal right off the bat, while the Broncos are going to be held to 0 points in the first quarter. And I have them keeping that momentum all the way through the game. I have the Titans winning this game. I think it'll still be relatively close or closer. Denver will still be in it, obviously. But I think it's just going to have too much time for Titans at the end of the game. Titans are going to win this game 28-24. Still relatively close, but I think Titans are winning.
Oh man, this one's I have a feeling this one is gonna be the one that just bites me in the butt. But we'll see, man.
Same.
All right. Next game, we have a game that would have been really good last year, but probably not going to be very good this year. We have the Sunday Night Football. This game was Sunday night too last year, but it's in LA this time. Pittsburgh Steelers at LA Chargers. Preston, kick it off with your home team.
Oh, gosh. I think they're going to have a bounce-back week this week. against the Steelers. We always tend to do really well against the Steelers or lose in a close game, just in the past. Last year, this was a really good game. They had a big comeback against the Steelers. I think that was a Sunday night game as well. Because, we had to recruits in that weekend.
Yeah.
But, so I got the Chargers winning, especially since the Steelers are on their third string now, since no way that Mason Rudolph's going to clear concussion protocol after that hit.
No, sir.
Right.
So I got the Chargers winning 24-14.
Who the hell is the Steelers quarterback now? Is it Josh Dobbs?
Hogan or some bullshit.
Oh, what the heck? Oh, I
I
don't
thought it
know.
was Chase Daniel.
Chase Daniels on the Bears.
No, that's for the
I
Bears.
don't even know. I don't even know at this point. They have so
Wait,
Did they not have Josh Dobbs anymore?
no, he got traded to. Who did he get traded? He got traded somewhere.
Patriots, I think.
Who the heck is starting for the Steelers?
No, it's not me.
Oh, Josh Dobbs got traded to the Jaguars.
Oh,
So, wait, hold on. I'm trying to figure this out.
it's Devlin Hodges. Devlin Hodges.
Oh, whoever that is. Anyways, I mean, this is not really a hard one for me
Yeah.
to pick. The Chargers have not looked good this year. But they better not blow this game at home. I swear, if they blow this game at home to a third string quarterback, oh baby. Oh, Preston. They'll be on the hot seat for me, man. That's for sure.
Right.
I think, honestly, if I was Phillip Rivers and my team loses this game, I just retire at that point. Like, screw that. Like, dropping a home game. I know they don't really have home field as it is, but, like, dropping a game against a team that's okay, I mean, kind of bad, don't really have a quarterback, they better not drop this game. However, I think it's going to be actually closer than people think, but nothing special. 27-23, Chargers get the dub. Who do you got, Gage?
Yeah, I have to agree with you, man. I got the Chargers winning this game, 23-13. I got really nothing much else to add. They're facing a third-string quarterback. They should win this game. It's at home. Everything's in their favor. So there's really not much else to say. I just got the Chargers winning this game.
Okay. Who do you have, Eric?
I got the Chargers. I think the Chargers are going to win this game easily. Third string quarterback at home. Not much to say.
Mhm.
Everything lines up for the Chargers. I mean, it would be very, very, very weird if the Chargers lose this game.
Right.
And that's just where I'm going to leave it because I'm actually getting scared now. The Chargers,
Right.
28-24.
Disappointed but not surprised would be the meme I would use if the freaking Chargers lost this game.
Yeah.
All right, T-Mac, who do you got?
Chargers 28-17.
Not much more to say?
Mm-mm.
Okay, and that leaves us to Monday Night Football, which is actually a good game this week. Very good, NFL. After a shit show of 3 weeks, you gave us a Monday Night Football game that was this past week, but this week, we get a good one. So, AFC North opponents. Detroit Lions going on the road to play the Green Bay Packers. I am very, very, very excited to hear what you guys have to say about this game. So, T-Mac, you can start us off.
Matthew Stafford and the Lions, 30-28. Aaron
Ooh.
Rodgers not getting it done in the fourth quarter. Lions defense holds strong.
Fresh off the bye, they get the dub. I agree with you, T-Mac. Lions win 28-24. I think they're gonna be. They had a whole week to rest up, which is really good. After a tough loss to the Kansas City Chiefs, and yeah, they're gonna get a win. This is a very, very risky game. Last year they swept the Packers, but credit the Packers were terrible last year. Preston's giving me that look, so I know he's gonna pick the Packers. I know he is, but guess what? The Lions are winning this game. They've looked a lot better this year. I like them in this game. Give me them, baby. Let's go. So, Preston, go ahead and pick your Packers.
Aaron Rodgers is 9-4 against the Packers in his career. He's got
Oh, he's 9-4 against his old team?
he's 9-4 against the Lions in his career. 24 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, and they're playing at home, prime time, baby. You really think that they're gonna lose to the Lions?
Yes,
Come
I do.
on, man. Come on, man. The history is not in the Lions' favor, and so that's why I'm going to pick the Packers in this one. 31-28. I do think it's going to be close. I do think that the Lions are good this year. They're a lot better. But they are the Lions. And Green Bay is Green Bay. And Lambeau is Lambeau.
Oh, yeah, and
So
I forgot to say, I can't be a stranger, so I'm going to go ahead. Hey, congrats, Packers fans, on beating the Cowboys. Good job. Y'all beat us. All right. Gage, who do you got?
I have to agree with Preston, man. I got the Packers winning this game, actually. So it's at Lambeau. Aaron Rodgers always seems to does it against Detroit. He threw that Hail Mary pass against them, even when they're what year was that?
2015.
So I don't know what's going to happen. Yeah, 2015. So Aaron Rodgers always has the Lions, just like he always has the Cowboys. I hate to say it, but he always seems to bring against the Cowboys. But he's going to do it. It's a division rival. They're going to I think they're going to win maybe the division. I think Eric Harrison was right about that in the beginning. I think the Green Bay Packers will probably win the division this season. I got the score 31-23. Aaron Rodgers.
I think they will too, but I think they're gonna slip up this game. But that's just what I think. All right,
Ooh.
Eric, who do you got?
I don't think so.
Man, I got the Packers winning, Eric.
Oh,
I don't think Detroit's going to do it.
I know you want to.
I think at home, Green Bay, Aaron Rodgers, it's not happening.
Hey.
Detroit is going to go in there. They're going to fight. They're going to have a good game. It's going to be one of the better Monday Night Football games of probably the year, I'd say.
Yeah.
But the Packers are going to pull this out, man. I have Aaron Rodgers throwing for at least 3 touchdowns. It's not even going to be close. I got Green Bay blowing them out, dude. Blowing them out completely. I got Green Bay going in 28-3.
I am baffled right now that you would disrespect the Lions like that. That's shame on you.
They deserve it.
Shame on
They
you.
deserve it. Show me something. Show me something.
Taylor, what do you
Tell
got to
me
say
I'm
about
wrong.
that?
What?
What do you got to say about the disrespect to the Lions?
I think it's a little harsh, uncalled for a little bit, and they're gonna bring it.
Hey, the Packers may very well win, but in the end of the day, I got the Lions squeaking it out. So, hey, Gage, what you're saying about the Packers own the Lions, they got swept last year. Don't forget about that.
No, they did. I do give props to that last season. The Lions did. But wasn't Aaron Rodgers, was he injured in one of the Lions games? Or I'm just like not remembering that.
No, because I remember the first game, I was like, oh, Packers easy. And then the Lions went in there and blew them out. And I was like, whoa. And then the second game, or I think the last game was like week 17 or week 16. They already shut down Aaron Rodgers. So they easily won or something like that.
They're going to win at home, and they're going to lose away. That's what I have them doing against the Lions.
All right, that's fair
Right.
enough. That's fair enough.
I think they might split it.
That's fair enough.
Or they're going to split it. They're either going to flip it like that, or they're going to win home games. We'll see.
All right, fair enough. Oh, and don't forget, Devontae Adams is still banged up, so they might not have him. Hey, they didn't need him in the Cowboys game, but hey, I mean, that's still a big factor. All right, so that brings us to the last game, of course, Cowboys at Jets. Gage, take it away.
Okay, I got the Cowboys winning this game. Obviously, they're going to win. Like, the Jets' chances would be a lot better if Sam Darnold does play or gets cleared to play in this game.
He is
He's
playing.
playing.
He's playing?
Yeah.
He's playing.
I think it'll be a little bit closer, but I still got the Cowboys winning this. I don't know. There's just something about. I think they'll bounce back. They can't lose 3 straight games in a row. So, it's at New York. It'll be a hostile crowd, and the defense is pretty good, the New York Jets defense. I got the Cowboys winning this game, 24-14. Sam Darnold just got back from having mono, so I think he'll be pretty rusty, and the Cowboys should get the win.
Preston, who do you have?
Man, if you're picking the Jets in this game, you're on crack. Granted, the Cowboys got
You don't know what I'm on.
boozled in the butthole last week. It's not going to happen against the Jets. So 28-10 Cowboys.
Eric?
Ooh, 20-10.
Eric, I got the Saints game right. I got the Green Bay game right. Well,
you
technically
did?
I got it wrong
You
because
got
I
it
changed
wrong.
it at the last second. But at the beginning of the year, I said that they were going to lose to the Green Bay Packers.
Okay, fair enough.
We'll talk about this later.
I did. And then, so you know what? My big brain is telling me that New York is not going to win this game. Dallas is going to win this game by 14 points, 28-14, and the Cowboys are going to start going back on schedule and getting stuff done.
T-Mac?
31-10 Cowboys. That's it. That's not even gonna be in it.
Man, there was nothing worse than losing to Aaron Rodgers again. Again and again.
Again. He always does it, man. He's a Cowboys
It
killer.
always happens, and I wanted to believe differently, but it didn't happen. Aaron Jones had a monster game against our defense. He ran all over us. We did not look good at all the first half. And this
Not the first half.
I literally, I was just sitting there embarrassed how bad we were playing. Like, against a team that we literally needed to show up, a game that we really needed to play good. Credit ended up not being as bad as a blowout we thought, but at the end of the day, L's an L. We lost the game. It sucks that we lost that way.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people were, getting pissed at Brett Maher for missing that field goal. Guys, we still had to get the onside kick, and we still had to score again. So, I don't really care. When he missed it, I was like, whatever. I mean, we had to come back.
Still a chance.
And
Still a chance.
I was like, whatever. I mean, Dallas got to figure it out. They had they finally played two good teams, and they kind of shit the bed. It sucks to see. I think they'll rally better, and they'll play better, especially this game, which a Jets team that's kind of questioning themselves. I think they'll stop Le'Veon Bell this game, and Sam Darnold will kind of have a little rust buster. Cowboys better not mess around this game. But I literally have been telling everybody this. If the Cowboys do not play consistent football, over a 60-minute period, over a 60-minute period, we're gonna get destroyed. In these big games.
In the playoffs.
In the playoff, if we even before even talking about playoffs, I'm just saying in any good teams we play, because our schedule's only gonna get harder. If we do not play consistent football for a 60-minute stretch, we're not gonna do good. And I think they'll make adjustments. And I mean, two big wins that we kind of let slip away in our favor. We kind of shit the bed, but I'm not worried yet. We'll see how they look this game. I want to see consistent football, 60-minute stretch. Go in there, freaking blow out the Jets. Do whatever you have to do. I don't know. Just freaking win the game and play good. That's all I ask.
Touchdown in the first quarter would be nice.
Yeah,
or even the first half.
And it sucks because the Packers game, we literally had no problems driving. Amari Cooper had a monster game. Michael Gallup came back, had a monster game. But we just couldn't finish drives.
Dak Prescott had 500-something yards.
There was something that was happening. It would be a crucial turnover, a crucial penalty.
Mm-hmm.
Something just wouldn't go our way. And you can't play from behind against good teams. So, we lost, man. Congrats to Packers fans. You guys beat us. We got to get our shit together. It's still early in the season. I'm not worried yet. Stop fucking around. Play consistent football for a 60-minute stretch and go beat the Jets. Cowboys, 28-17. All right. Is that everyone? Everyone picked?
I think so.
Yep.
All right. Well, that's going to do it. And the Bears, Colts, Raiders, Bills, all on a bye this week. So, there's shorter games this week, but I mean, some tough ones that could have went either way. Took a risk on the Lions game. Titans and Broncos, I'm not confident in that one at all. 49ers, Rams took a risk there. Took a risk with the Jaguars. That's my upset of the week. I picked the Dolphins because why not? Panthers and Buccaneers is hard, and yeah, that's pretty much it. You guys got anything else to say before we head out?
Oh, Green Bay, we'll see you on the playoffs. That's all I have to say. We'll see you on the playoffs.
I hope so. Preston, anything?
I'm excited for this week. Oh, you Texas, baby, let's go! Let's go!
That'll be a fun game to watch.
Horns down, baby.
Hell yeah.
Horns down. Taylor, are you horns down?
I don't care. We're playing a bunch of rapists this week.
Oh, gosh, who y'all playing?
Oh, we got Baylor.
Baylor's Loki's back.
Dude, Baylor is back. Baylor is back. I've been, like, Baylor.
They're ranked and 5-0. They're a scary team.
And they got what's it called? They got new uniforms too, and they're nice.
Wait, Baylor's 5-0?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, they're ranked too.
I had no idea.
Dude, Baylor's low-key nice this year.
Me neither.
And as a lifetime Baylor fan, it's nice to see.
It is. It's good to see them back.
Yeah. So yeah. All right, guys. We'll see you guys
Not
next
quite
week.
what
Peace
they
out.
used to be.